Hello.
Hey, Nebuchadnezzar, just wanted to do a talk with you and see how you've been enjoying the bar fight round 1 so far.
Oh, my first game was against Jinxer, which I was like happy about. It was pretty intense. I guess I should have pressured him more, people were saying, but it was really fun. And then that last game is an interesting one.
Yeah, versus was that Reflection and who was the other guy? Remember?
I forget, but we
Reflect
can check.
and someone else. But anyway, yeah, it was great games. I've been enjoying casting them. And what's your game plan going into this match?
This one? Okay, so I practiced on this map a little bit.
Okay, very good, very good.
So, well, I guess I practiced on all of them a little bit except for Ravaged. I forgot to, but so my game plan, first of all, I need to get some radar up here early.
Yeah.
Get him up like here, right? Get vision. He's obviously gonna spawn here. I'm building this like pretty defensible right here, right? Gonna go quick solar into a lab. Maybe build a few more wind.
Okay.
Because I know where he's gonna be, but yeah. So
very interesting plans. I like it. All right, well, we will be casting this game and I'm excited to see how you play and what it ends up being. So we will see you on the battlefield, sir.
See, I'm gonna leave the dude. Wait,
Yep.
1 second. Can you tell me?
Tactical pause.
What?
My tutorial audio is on.
Okay, go to settings.
Okay.
And then I believe it's under notifications.
Why did that turn on notifications?
Tutorial mode.
Why the hell is tutorial mode on? Weird.
Who knows?
Okay.
Not my problem, go.
Of course, Mason says that.
Oh, man. Okay, well.
But anyways, yeah, bots are really good on this map, so we're going to do that.
Alrighty.
I will leave the call so you can cast it.
All right, have a good one. Thank you for your input.
See ya. Bye.
Good luck. All right, so you heard it from the man himself. He's got a plan. He's going for a lab right off the bat, hopefully getting lots of windmills, and he believes he knows exactly where BeastEater is going to be spawning, but he does not really understand that the BeastEater has different plans. So we will see how that impacts the game here as we're starting out with some tick harassment. For those who do not know, Nebuchadnezzar is not very fond of ticks. He has a lot against them. He believes they should be nerfed. And it looks like they are just sitting here with their glorious little bodies, just choosing to watch as this giant commander is building away at windmills. And finally, they're off. They're off to the races to go harass the enemy in 3 different directions. Very interesting place here. It looks like they are going, let's see, where are they headed? They're just doing a scouting run, not doing anything too crazy. Very good to see. The economy is starting out very much within neither person's favor, actually, as blue has a total of 7 metal coming in, where red has a total of 6.5 metal coming in. That is not a significant difference, and the economies are relatively the same. We also see that BeastEater is going for the Cortex faction here. This is going to be the meta that most people would go for, as the Armada faction struggles to be able to maintain aggression against the Grunts. The Grunts have a slight outranging ability, whereas the Pawns are a lower range for sure, but have a little bit more speed. It is still well within the Grunts' capability to destroy and absolutely crush a pawn. So it is very frequent that people will do 1v1s with Cortex. You will probably be seeing that a lot amongst all the cast games tonight. Lots of Cortex openings. Anyway, we got a couple ticks here as they have spotted. Let's check the player view here. It looks like we have vision of the base finally here, which is great. And now we know that there is a giant 5.0 mechs here that is not being used. Very interesting to see. How has this affected the economy? So far, not really in any way. The economies are relatively similar across the map. The wind speed on this map is a maximum of 18. Let's check out the average here. Average wind speed is at 13.4, which is decent. It is not a bad choice to go for wind speed, but you are going to still get a lot of value out of a couple geothermal plants. So I would like to see those getting built at least towards the mid-early game as well. Hopefully we do see some energy conversion coming out as the wind speed begins to increase and more metal is spent on power. Hopefully we will see that as well. We got a lot of construction bots coming out here. A very interesting play. I think that could be maybe better used as a single construction turret rather than spending a lot of that metal on the bots, but we will see as the game progresses how that affects everything. All right, we are pushing up. We got a couple pawns here on the front line. This is a very large map as well. This is something that's quite interesting. Maps like this that have such a huge area that you have to control can be very difficult in 1v1s because there is just so much ground you have to cover and get proper control over. And as you expand out, you are more likely to be harassed as the game progresses. So we will see which player ends up properly harassing the enemy here. And so far, there does not appear to be any harassment, which is rather surprising, honestly. Grunts across the map, none of them really pushing for any aggression here. This could end up being a rather long game, as there appears to be no aggression early on, which definitely in the higher level OS games, there will be a lot of early aggression, just attempting to poke and prod the enemy to see where their boundaries are. We got some pawns moving in to get visual sight of the grunts here, but they are still largely not attempting anything too aggressive. One big thing that the Cortex will have as an advantage is their metal extractor. Their bonus metal extractor is a turret in and of itself. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get a visual of this. Their metal extractor here, the exploiter, is very, very strong on 1v1s as it can defend itself. It's like building a turret and metal extractor all in one, and that will help be able to hold your position without having to build turrets in every single location. So if we end up seeing BeastEater going for some exploiters, that would be huge for him in this game. Hopefully he realizes the advantage that can be had there. But we shall see as the game progresses. We have a little bit of radar here. This is great. This is a great position for the radar tower. It is able to get perfect view of everything across this whole area. Good to see. The radar tower will bounce off of any structures or, well, not structures, but any terrain that is in the way. So having a radar up here on this very high position is perfect. A perfect placement. We got some small aggressions happening here. Looks like one of the construction vehicles was destroyed from an engagement. I missed that. And then we have a pawn dead on the battlefield, probably the guy who killed him. But aside from that, not much fighting going on. It looks like we might be meeting here in the center of the map for some aggression. This is probably where our first fight will end up breaking out. But we really want to be mindful of the sides as well, because look at this here. We have a small group of grunts coming out to the side looking to get some sneaky plays off, while the radar vision just came up and is giving away some of the locations of what's happening here. But these grunts are going in a straight line straight for these unfortunate constructors. The question is, will they see them? That is the thing you must wonder. Will they see the constructors? Yes, they are found. Easily sniping them down. As the grunts get closer, they do more and more damage. Getting up to let's double check. What's the maximum damage they end up doing? They can get up to a total of 78 damage per second at maximum, or at a minimum range. So the very highest, what did I just do here? 1 second, I think I messed up one of my controls. Stop. There we go. All right, sorry about that, guys. So at maximum range, the grunts total damage output will be cut in half. At minimum range, it is at full potential. So Grunt can out damage a pawn at close range, but at longer range, it will be at a much smaller damage output. But that is one of the reasons why Grunts are just so strong. Oh, poor Jinxer. He's giving us information here that he has lost his... was this your first game, Jinxer, that you lost, or is this your round 2 that you end up losing? The games do progress a little bit harder as it goes on, and you start to fight against some tougher and tougher opponents, while also being more evenly matched. So it is very interesting to see. Jinxer, do you have info on... Oh, we're doing a forward lab here. This is quite interesting, actually. We got some tanks coming out. This is a lot of metal. I'm curious, did we end up sucking up our T1 lab over in the back? No, we did not. We're still producing pawns out here and resbots. So we now have two bays producing units here. Very interesting. Tanks on the front line, whereas we do not see any such shenanigans from the red team, but we do have a massive glob of grunts coming up here. And oh, maybe he has gotten inspiration. We see vehicles popping out on this side of the map as well. But it does look like blue has quite a significant advantage so far. The economy is spiraling out of control for blue's side. He's got a total of 30 metal coming in, which is great. And then red, unfortunately, is only up to 16 metal. He has not spread the map nearly as efficiently as blue has, and blue is definitely punishing all the more for it. We got resbots coming in here on this side, getting some of these pawns and grunts back on their feet, ready to destroy and fight another day, which is great to see. Always looking to do some of that resurrection here, and BeastEater is on the front, going up against some stouts here, definitely using that D-gun to maximum potential, whereas the stouts are great frontline vehicles, but you have to be careful because they do not do that much damage. Actually, they have a lower damage output. You're mainly building the stout for a tank, you know, for a tanky frontline defensive unit rather than an offensive unit. But it looks like the stout is pushing in regardless of the fact that it has a lower DPS. It does not matter. They are pushing in with aggression and looking to go for the kill here as pawns and grunts swarm in on poor BeastEater. He is not going to be able to last much longer at half health. The vehicle bay is destroyed. Units just coming in on all sides. He's not going to have the ability to degun in this many directions. He is going to be surrounded and gunned down here. He is almost down to the last fraction of health, and he is gone. What a game, what a battle. Nebuchadnezzar comes out with the win after getting a lot of map control on this one and outproducing everything, using getting the most resources produced and most damage taken, while BeastEater does get a lot of production damage on Nebuchadnezzar. It does not end up panning out. By the way, I wanted to say a big hello to Kosh, the Kosh. He is Badger Art. Good to see you, sir. I hope you are enjoying the casts and the game so far. That is one tournament down. Let's see if we can find some more to